Gold. It's universal in this world's politics, and a ruler either has it or has a means of acquiring it. For myself, Chieftain Thord, acquisition usually means raiding and pillaging nearby settlements. It's not always destruction and looting for us. At times, a simple enforcement of the law can be quite profitable. You see, King Sven II of Denmark had a sweet tooth for, well, women who were not his wife. In accordance with tradition around these parts, fornication presents grounds for a trial by combat. Word on the street was that the king was, at best, a novice swordsman. It was most likely his hubris that may have shielded him from this fact, and he was willing to put 130 gold on the line to settle things. Though my sword had remained idly by my side, an opportunity like this doesn't come along every day. It was after which I had focused myself on the chivalrous ways, honing my sword skills, and even praying to the divine powers that be. Blessed with the prowess of Thor, the duel ends with myself as victor. And, of course, gold for the realm. This was a major win for ANGERMANLAND, yet just one piece in support of our expansion. Following this win, we were able to conquer Chief Bolthoof and 2 of his counties. With the land required to form a proper duchy title, there was one thing we were still lacking: gold. Hello everybody, S. Monty Gaming here, and we're back with another episode of ANGERMANLAND. If you're enjoying the series thus far, go ahead and hit that like button as it helps us grow, or don't. I still love you. Today, we've got a pretty lofty goal in mind. We're hoping to invade Sweden. Given they've weakened themselves, it appears we may be able to advance our title very rapidly with the once-in-a-lifetime invasion casus belli. Now, in order to achieve this, we're going to need a bit more prestige, and more importantly, we'll need to advance our fame to exalted among men. So, our plan is going to be just that. We'll get things started with a quick romance scheme, and it appears our wife is no longer a valid target, so we're going to have to go and work on the side piece. Now, I know Saga's going to be quite miffed, but she'll get over it eventually. We'll start with a sentimental note left in Nana's chambers. She won't resist my charms forever. With that underway, let's not forget one of our intermediate goals here, and that's to establish the title for the High Chiefdom Araryetje. We're still a bit of gold off, and we can't raid because of this call to arms, so it's time we regroup and give Yldvadno the muscle they need to win this fight. As we form up in Pita, it appears our allies are looking to defend Torn from the current siege. Oh, and before we move out, one last thing for Nana. Now, I know it's not the white boar, but perhaps we attempt to slay a wolf for that scarf she always wanted. Nice. She loves it. Alright, let's run to Sijavara and then wait for our allies to catch up before we engage. Now, our timing looks pretty good, but unfortunately, the siegers may evade our strike. And yeah, we'll make it to Torn, but the siegers are fleeing, and it looks like they're regrouping for some other plan. In any case, it appears our allies are finally headed back to Yldvadno, hopefully to relieve a bit of that ticking war score from enemy occupation. Given, we'll sit tight and think about our next move. War can be so inspiring sometimes, and the thought of Nana's assertive presence would make for a lovely poem, perhaps. I knew the bit about the chains and whips had excited her. Given this little route here, it looks like the enemy may be looking to hit our holdings, which is fine, but a quick glance at my allies has me worried. I mean, what are they drinking? No, seriously though, what the hell are you guys doing? In any case, I see some gold and 19 sounds good, so we'll look to complete this 5-month siege and then defend our homeland. Sten, you've always been our firecracker. Thankfully, I've got the gift of the gab when it comes to diffusing a situation like this. The additional prestige and lifestyle points are a nice touch. Well, the champions are getting a bit cocky these days. Styrbjörn is mocking my lovely Nana. Now, I have no interest in confronting him, so some dismissive words to Nana should suffice. Look, it's fine. Clearly, our allies had finished their drinks because I think they're unconscious. They're just standing in the middle of nowhere whilst 2 smaller sieges commence and Yldvadno remains burned. These dudes are hopeless. Look, I don't care about your dumb war too, but I need to finish this. Just 3 months and then we bring the pain. But first, of course, love. 75 prestige? Yeah, oh well. I'm more excited about this new perk. Chivalric Dominance. This will have our champions hitting harder than Yldvadno's wine. And actually, once we get Kingsguard, that might be the time to go back and finish off the August tree. So, Bellum Justum seems like a good value given our plan. That minus 50% cost to declare war is going to save us about 900 prestige when invading Sweden. As we ponder these lifestyle decisions, Sijavara falls, and it's time to make our move on Pite. Oh, it appears our motivation is contagious, and Yodvadno decides to join the party. This might be pretty cool if we time it right. Perfectly executed. Our armies engage the forces on Pite just as Yodvadno catches the smaller group in the east. Well done, team. Looks like their battle has finished victoriously, and so too will ours. 154 fame, that's exactly what we're after. I think we're gonna go ahead and chase these suckers to keep collecting those paychecks. Oh, and sweet, a moment to breathe amidst the chaos of battle. Which is nice because as we relieve some stress, we're gonna open up the option to use the develop capital decision. With its plus 80 to stress, we're gonna need to make sure we're at least under 20 to trigger it. I'm guessing that these guys are going to flee towards their capital. So we're going to queue up a move order and see what happens. Oh, God. Are you serious? One of our slaves had gotten a bit crafty. It looks like they snatched some jewelry and made off with 50 gold right under Torbran's nose. This is going to be a hefty setback. In any case, we've got a war to fight and, oh, some stragglers. Yep, we'll catch them and... Damn, a relatively large amount of fame for such a quick battle. I like. Given it looks like these other holdings are broke, we're going to recapture Yodvadno to end this war and start planning for our bout with Sweden, who appears to have recovered, though still shouldn't be too much of a struggle given they have no allies. Oh, what do we have here? Another body for the front lines. Balder. Not too bad. You should do fine in the squad. Go ahead and get in there. This recapture will actually be super quick, just over a month and the war will be over with. Now with Yodvadno secured, there's that 100% war score. This is a good time to send the troops home and get a rest. Or maybe there's an opportunity for more fame. These guys are close by and the AI may sleep on enforcing demands. Oh, never mind. We're just going to go ahead and be happy about the 10 prestige we get to split up. Thanks, I guess. But actually... we did get quite a bit of fame and fortune from this war, so I can't be too mad. In our downtime, let's go over the available decisions we have. Now, I'm sure another Grand Blot would piss off most of the realm, and given the fact that it'll cost some prestige, yeah, we're gonna pass on that for now. And although I'd love to hang on to my gold for a bit longer, the prospect of 350 prestige from commissioning another runestone is hard to pass up. Actually, let's just think on it for now because it's time to get that raid machine oiled up and rolling once again. With 2 stacks of 21 gold sitting on the shores of Sweden, I'm ready for round 2, boys. Or is it 3? In any case, the plan is to start deeper this time, grabbing the Helsingland gold and then moving north towards home via Medelpad. Ah, well played, Sweden. They've set up some opposing forces to intercept my returning raiders. I see you there. Luckily, our raid will be complete before they group up, and we're just going to look to defend. As they approach, I ponder who it is I am being requested to ransom. Rolf doesn't appear to be skilled enough for my ranks, and this 10 gold is probably best spent elsewhere. Sorry, bro. Alright, here we go. Of course we'd lose another champ. Torbrand must have still been thinking about that 50 gold he'd lost us. Outside of that, this battle was quite simple. The opposing 1600 troops now limp off as just over 1,000. And yeah, if we try to protect our son from battle, we're under the champion limit, so I guess, Rolf, we do have space for you after all. So sorry that you had to be our plan B, but hey, it's better than that cold prison cell. Oh yeah, look at that. We inflicted 3 times as many kills on their army versus ours. Pretty slick. Also a good prestige bonus as well. You know what? Great idea, Rolf. You should get your feet wet and join some of that classic plundering. Meet us on Medelpad. What? The... Now this is a first. We've got 1 versus 0. With my luck, this is going to bug out and their army's going to fully reinforce or something. Look at that. We even get a victory banner to commemorate this event. I can imagine Rolf strolling through the fields of Medelpad, having this imaginary battle with the Swedish army. Hey guys, you'll never guess what happened. Sure, Rolf, sure. So for our next target, yeah, Yamatland. They've got some of that sweet booty. We'll head over there via Helgum so we can at least bank what we've accumulated. Oh, and as a bonus, we get to smack these guys around. Very nice. Still a couple of years to wait on this hunt, but now that we're flush with cash, I think a runestone is probably a sensible decision given that big 350 prestige bonus. And actually, control growth would be nice for the realm. We arrive in ANGERMANLAnd, and honestly, I feel invincible. I don't think we're gonna stop here. I think we're going into Norway, who's actually got a bit of troops, but we're fine. Vivaldis? What the? Our champions love to die, don't they? This turnover is crazy. What the hell happened, dude? Mysterious circumstances, eh? You know, this looks like the work of Karin. You should never mess with a tribal Karin. Everybody knows that. Speaking of, is she still trying to kill Olaf? Nice, maybe she resolved her differences after all. And, oh shoot, our boy actually pulled through. For the first time in 16 years, Olaf is not ill. See, Karin, you can't always get what you want. I'm actually still in need of champions, and fortunately, Karin could use a husband. Unfortunately for Sara here, well, he gets to live with our tribal Karin and her lover's pox. Yes, the raiding. Let's take Yamatlin's gold back home before messing with the Norwegians. Was Vivaldis our commander? Oh no, wait, I see. I hadn't integrated Rolf into the raiding party. There we go. Ready to roll. We'll just run over these mountains into Trondheimer. In the interim, let's go ahead and look at where we're at on the fame scale. Damn, we're super close now. This raiding tour has been very lucrative when it comes to prestige. We're gonna be tribal famous before you know it. Actually, are we bugged? They don't seem like they're raiding. Yeah. Oh, I'm an idiot. When I added Rolf, it unflagged my troops as raiders. Well, we're gonna have to disband and just try again. Though I think it's probably safe to just blame Rolf for all this. A quick regrouping and we're back into it. Onward, boys! Well, look at that. William the Bastard had succeeded his conquest and is now embracing the English culture. You know, I hadn't looked around much since we started, and well, things are pretty uninteresting. I guess the HRE has some independent realms within it, but for the most part, they're pretty much intact. Oh, hi there! Let's attempt a grab and go once again, as it appears we should be done raiding before they start moving. 37 days to move into Yamatland. Yeah, they're moving at a much quicker pace. Though it's looking like we should be able to stand our ground here. Welcome to your city, Norway. Oh, were you guys even trying? That battle was super quick, despite outnumbering us quite a bit. Now they get to limp off 700 troops lighter. You know, I was thinking maybe we go back and stash the gold, but hell, I'm feeling pretty darn powerful. Ooh, a new commander trait for myself. Siege Engineer should be pretty useful in the future, as we don't have this in our ranks yet. Here they come. I'm sure these poor troops are unaware of what they're in for. Fine, have it your way, guys. These battles are playing out as if they were on speed 5. We're just crushing that hard. Yeah, look at this. 5-1 on the kill count. So deadly. And with that extra prestige, we're just under 700 left until we become exalted among men. Oh no! My mortal body. Honestly, being sick wouldn't be so daunting if it weren't for our physician, Karin. Do no more than necessary. That's all I can trust. Oh hey, nicely done. I might be wrong about you. Looking at the current situation tab, it seems that, like father, like son, Prince Sven is also a known fornicator. Tisk tisk. He's also quite a bit more skilled than the king, so we're going to think about whether or not we shall be the ones who administer his trial. Oh, and oops, Callum doesn't have a teacher. Olaf must be full, so we'll use our other quick mind, Linda, to take some of that educational burden. Naturally, we also still need more champs. Trying. Since we might have some single ladies lying around, maybe a few more marriages can round out the champ squad. We'll just search our court for unmarried women, and we've got a few here. Linnea? Oh, don't tell me. No! Olaf is gone! Oh, I shouldn't be laughing, but that dude was finally over his sickness too. Oh yeah, natural causes, huh? If I were a betting man, I'd put any amount of money on this being the work of our favorite tribal Karin. In any case, Linnea, it's time to move on for our army's sake. And oh my Hofgodi. Wow, this is the man you need, Linnea. 32 prowess. I really can't wait to get him on the battlefield. One more champ for our Gidja, and we're in good shape. So are our finances. Now that we've brought back our sweet haul from Norway, I think it's time to make that duchy title. There we go. We are now the mighty High Chieftain Thord of Lapland. Yeah, we're going to have to work on that one. Look at us now, though. We are getting big. Now that we've got this duchy title, we can go ahead and grant some land to a son. Beaton seems good, so we're going to go ahead and give that to Braj. Naturally, he expects a position on Daddy's council. Nah, we're good. Keep working at it, son. Oh, well, look at that. I guess it's rebel season already. In any case, come and get it. We can use a new champion to fight on our side. Why am I not surprised Karin has some sort of fascination with rotten flesh? I wonder where she sources this stuff from. You know, it's best not to ask these questions sometimes. Very well. Actually, why don't I just split up my troops? Yeah, let's speed things up a bit. There we go. You guys go over here, and you guys head this way. It seems advanced warfare strategy was just the cure. I'm feeling a bit better. The good feelings continue too, with the first batch of rebels quelled and some fame to boot. These guys are just gonna sit here and take it. Good. That'll simplify things. Yes! Now we've got the fame needed to access the Invade Kingdom CB. Let's go! We'll just grab Ninus and... heck yeah, we've got ourselves a full set of champions once again. Oh, scratch that. The fame bonus didn't update. No worries. We just need one more and my newborn daughter, Saga, could use a champion by her side. 37-year-old Beau. Now, I'm not here to figure out the logistics of this arrangement, but let's just say it's just a formality of sorts. And, hey, it's just in time because our allies are dragging us into yet another war. Now, I would love to decline, but the fame penalty will set us back quite a bit. Alright, well, I really wanted to tie off a few loose ends with some of the downtime, but... in any case, we'll get our troops together once again and run into Torm. It's clear the AI doesn't intend to hang around there, so we're gonna have to continue chase into Eastern Gjaldvadno. Yeah, we're just not going to catch these fools. You know what, this runaround is getting annoying. Let's group up in Inari and, you know, I see 15 gold, and gold is always useful around here. There's only 3 months to get this siege done, and I feel like my allies are in for a bit of hurt if we don't assist. Let's run over there and help defend. Ooh, wait, this is a battle where we're not favored. No thank you. It's a better place to sit here and get that 15 gold. There we go. After beating up on our allied troops, it appears conditions are more favorable for battle. Now, this is a fight I'd take. Actually, they're coming right for us. Fine, come and get it. And this is what I like to see. We're pretty much ripping fools apart. Now, for whatever reason, our prestige is super negative. Maybe our army is tired of fighting or something, but I'm not sure that's actually a thing. Let me just send them home and disband to see what's going on. Even though I've spent nearly all of my rule on land, somehow I've managed to cross paths with a whale. I guess we'll try and slay this beast. Well, can't say we didn't try. Yeah, I've poked around a bit, and honestly, I can't seem to figure out what's missing here. We've certainly lost some sort of substantial modifier to our prestige because, with a fully reinforced men-at-arms, we're still negative. I guess we can remove a few regiments and stabilize things until we figure out what's going on here. But first, let's grab that juicy legacy perk. All of these are okay, but... oh yeah, this is it. House of Warriors. +2 prowess and an additional 15% knight effectiveness. We are going to be a battle machine. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I've been thinking about this for a few minutes and it just hit me. We need to commission another epic. That makes sense. Let's just finish this war before we commit any resources to this sort of thing. You know, just in case. Again, troops, time to roll out. Sijavara is where we're going to start things off, but don't blink or you might miss it. Easy win. I think this is a good time to split off besiegers and keep chasing the armies. This would certainly be a good time to flex my siege engineer drip. Yet again, I feel like we're chasing a herd of rabbits. Maybe it's just best to sit on Inari and see what the enemy does, which allows us the opportunity to pick out our next martial perk, Kingsguard. That's right, +4 knights. Pretty soon we're going to have more champions than a free-to-play MOBA. In any case, our allies had finally pulled themselves together and put an end to this drawn-out war. Unfortunately, with that, it's clear we're not going to be able to attack Sweden this episode, but for now, we can marvel at our 16 knight slots, which we may be able to fill in the near future. Let's go ahead and send the Herald. Additionally, as we wrap things up, we're going to ransom some prisoners, develop our capital, and get started on that epic. Well, I hope that was a fun one. I tried to keep the spotlight on some of the individual characters in our storyline because, honestly, this episode was mostly raiding and running around. In any case, the next one should focus on making our Sweden invasion. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next. Peace.